Welcome back to the channel. Today we're focusing on Mirage. We're hitting damage cap numbers on our melee, our secondary is giving us overguard, and that primary is hitting like an absolute truck. Comment down below, what would you do differently with this build? How would you make this better? You already know what it is. As well, what are you running out there on your Mirage? Get a discussion down below. I'd love to hear from you. But without further ado, let's get into the passive of Mirage. Sliding now lasts 85% longer, and all acrobatic maneuvers are 50% faster. Followed mirrors granting you a form of CC, which is crowd control, and also a damage increase. Sleight of hand. Whether it's the blinding effect or the explosion effect, we will be using this for another form of CC. Eclipse. Tap to temporarily reduce the damage Mirage is taken from enemies, or hold the ability to temporarily increase Mirage weapon damage. You can also invert this tab if you would like to rather tap for the damage and hold for the damage reduction. We assume Raffle Advance over our fourth ability. In this case, our fourth is now giving us melee crit chance whether we hit the target or we just teleport. For the mod setup, we're using Still Charge here for the melee damage, prime sheer footage to not get knocked down, and reminder for max duration that we could get on this build. Once again, we're not really caring about range either. Transient Fortitude to boost our strength as much as we can to buff all of our abilities, Equilibrium to get health and energy and to convert any health that we're not using into energy, Blind Rage for that minus efficiency, maxed out strength. Once again, we do not care about no energy here. We're getting a lot of energy here for this build, even without energize. Rolling guard to remove unwanted status effects and give us brief invulnerability. Prime flow to get us over 500 energy to receive that crit damage bonus. Umbra Intensify to once again increase all of our abilities strength, not just Raffle Advance, but if you just want to boost Raffle Advance, you can do Precision Intensify just to boost that one ability right here. But I'm rocking in this case Umbra Intensify to boost all the abilities, and Argus Aggress as my last slot. I usually tend to switch this out depending on how I feel for the day. As well, if you want more damage, you can also use Vigorous Swap here. If you want to, I would just have to form again, but you could also use Vigorous Swap as well to increase your damage of your melee. I'm just not using Vigorous Swap, but this is also really good. We'll also have Molt Augmented for the Arcane slot here, and for the second one we have on hits. On crit hit, you will receive melee damage as well. From our Torid evolution forms, this is the following I'm rocking. Final Fusillade to give us that damage and multi-shot on the end of the magazine. Swift Deliverance for that fight projectile speed. And Commodore's Fortune to get that crit chance, that crit bonus. For the mods, we have the following. This is my ribbon that I have for the Torid. It gives me fire rate, the crit damage, crit chance, and I wish it was the negative for the last one, but hey, we all can't get lucky, right? As well, we have crit damage with Vital Sense, Galvanized Chamber for that multi-shot, Hunter Munitions is here as well if you don't want to use Hunter, or you could use a Bane mod, or anything else I guess if you don't want to. Even Rifle Elementalist is really good if you're not a fan of Mumu. But on the showcase build I have on Mumu, I have crit chance here because we're not really caring about the fire rate because of my Riven that I got here. It cancels it out, as well as rhyme rounds. We have high voltage for the electric plus status, rhyme rounds plus the code plus status, and malignant force for that toxin and status to give us. These two are giving us corrosive, and then we're getting the code here. Primary frostbite is the arcane that I'm running. On a code status effect, you get 3% crit damage and you get multi-shot. So this build is really going crazy. It's really hitting hard. Vigilante supplies to increase that crit once again. And I want to give a big shout out to Ghost in that comment section on the last video for giving me this. I didn't have this really completed my build, so I appreciate you a lot, man. Shout out you, Ghost. Thank you for giving me this mod. Secondary, I'm running the Grimoire to give me strength because of the tome mod here. I'm getting extra strength, as well as the Argra mods here. Any energy converts to shields, as well as this tome mod is as well helping me with survivability, restoring my shield, and making my shield delay go up as well as Amalgam Barrel Diffusion, giving me dodge speed plus Mirage passive, so activating Rolling Guard is very easy on this build. Secondary Fortitude, any enemy that you hit in this game that has Overguard, you will take that Overguard, and this caps out at 15,000. It's just another layer of survivability, so I would use this. I just take this book out like a little pocket tool and just throw it out here and there, and it boosts you a lot just by having this Grimoire. This is my Zol melee weapon that I'm rocking. This Zol is not made for Exodian Contagion, but as you see here, this is what I'm rocking. If you want to make this Zol, you can, but it's mainly just for a mess around build. It is capable of hitting damage cap, but as well it's not made for Exodian Contagion. But this is mine. This is the Riven I'm rocking. It's giving me viral and crit damage. I have the Bane mod to multiply the damage. Prime pressure point for more melee damage. And let me know down below in that comment section, does condition overload work on Zols? I know they don't work on what's it called? I'm having a fucking brain fart. Exalted weapons. There we go. Exalted weapons. Brain fart mid-bid. Comment if you get those shit. Galvanized Steel as well for the crit damage, crit chance. Prime Fever to boost the viral. Organ Shatter for the crit damage. Blood Rush for the crit, and Gladiator Might for the crit damage as well. Crescendo is here to also help us build on those finishers to always keep us at 12-time combo. And we also have the Exodian Contagion that's helping us hit this high damage cap. And as you see here, air melee projectile damage increased by 400% after traveling 30 meters, which is really easy to do. You want to make sure that you're a little bit far away so you're getting that full 400%. But this is my Zol, and I have a nice little fun build to show you with the Zol as well in a future video, so stay tuned for that. But this is the Zol build. This is the school we're rocking. Bazarin right here. Protector Sling is what's giving us that momentarily invulnerable state, and as well as Void Snare. This is what's helping us build Crescendo, so this way we don't have to keep continuously meleeing and we can just focus on throwing out the Contagion on the Zol. For my pet, I'm rocking my friend here, Not a Waste of Endo. Now, Not a Waste of Endo is spreading viral because he's a Panzer profiler. They spread viral. As well, we have Contagion Bond, which is also going to help spread that viral. Sympathy Construct to help give us that energy, because it's going to convert the health into energy, because we have Equilibrium, as well as Duplex Bond is here to give us more energy on this build, which is really good.